Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let's get this show on the road.
All right, man. We got the legendary Kool Rock-Ski, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down.
Start.
One of Brooklyn's finest, you know what I'm saying? Go way back, definitely a legend. How you feeling today, my brother?
I'm good. I'm good. It's all good. Fall is good. Fall weather is here.
Yeah,
We good.
yeah, yeah. I'm a ball guy. Give me the Timbs, the Wallabies, you know what I'm saying? The whole nine.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Love it.
No doubt. So everybody's pretty much familiar with your background, where you come from. I just want to get people updated on some of the things that you got going on now. Like
Oh,
first of all, I didn't know you were a avid boxing fan.
yeah. Huge boxing fan. So I
Yeah.
started a live every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And me and my boy, he used to work at George Jakovic, and he used to work at HBO Sports. So he's a huge boxing enthusiast. So it's just something we're messing around with. Maybe we'll take it to YouTube and start a YouTube channel and gain some subscribers and all that stuff. It's just a hobby right now, as far as us putting this stuff on IG Live every Friday. And other than that, October 28th, got the induction at the Hip Hop Museum in Washington, D.C., along with the concert, but the induction of the Disco 3 Fat Boys being inducted to the Hip Hop Museum, along with Run DMC, along with Curtis Blow. Wow, a few other people. I think Rock. So, yeah, so we're going out there October 28th to do a show, and we're going to get inducted as well.
Okay.
Also, we got the campaign for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which put together by my manager Samantha Lavelle and her artist City the Great. And we're doing a petition to try to get the Fat Boys into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame where they should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my neck of the woods, Cleveland, 45 minutes north.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, Cleveland always showed us love back in the day, man. We
Yeah.
always had so much fun in
Yeah.
Cleveland. And
And Northeast Ohio is known for being a great music market.
yeah, definitely. Levert is from out there.
Yeah.
A Men at Large.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah, so and of
Dave
course
Tolliver.
Bone Thugs and Harmonies from out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on within myself and being down with Certified Nation Entertainment, doing the best I can to guide them along, but they don't need guidance. They're doing so many different things on a high level. So they're about to burst out with some good talent. City the Great, Honey Stacks, so they're about to do some big things. So I'm just connected with them and having fun with them and doing some things and got the merchandise, the Disco 3 Fat Boys merchandise.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
That was started by me and my manager Samantha Lavelle. So we got into it one day as far as just putting some merchandise. Everybody got a lot of merchandise out there of different artists. From Nas to Fat Boys, Run DMC, they're selling this stuff all over the place. So why not sell my own stuff? You know what I'm saying? So she hooked up everything and the design and everything, and we put it on IG. It's been going pretty good. So if anybody wants to walk around with a Disco 3 Fat Boys hoodie on, it's a good time for the hoodie. You got the baseball caps. It's so much different merchandise on that particular site. It's called the Rock and Sam Shop. You can find it in my bio, my
Okay.
IG bio. Yeah, just go in there and pick up some Fat Boys gear and walk around with it and sport it.
No doubt. No doubt. Now, with everything that's been going on with the 50th anniversary of hip hop, what's been some of your biggest takeaways of the 50th anniversary of hip hop?
My biggest takeaway is the fact that the founding fathers are just getting their due, getting their just due. So you have different varieties of different varieties. You have different acts that came out way before us. I'm talking like Flash and the Furious Five, Funky 4+1, um, Treacherous 3, Fantastic Romantic 5, Cold Crush 4. Lovebug Starsky, may he rest in peace. So you got so many different artists, Curtis Blow, Kool Herc, which is the founding, he's not an artist, but he's like the founding father of this culture,
Right.
along with Africa Bambaataa. But I mean, they're getting their just due. It's like when Jay-Z made the song, I'm overcharging labels for what they did to the Cold Crush. So
Yeah.
now they're getting their just due as far as this whole 50th anniversary, pertaining to this whole 50th anniversary. So that's a good thing. The thing is, in my opinion, this is just solely my opinion, there should be some kind of severance pay for these guys who started this quadruple, whatever you want to call it, $1 billion conglomerate. You understand what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, it was no longer ours, like 88, 89. It was in the hands of somebody else, which we should have had gatekeepers preserve the culture and determine who was going to come in and profit off of it. A lot of guys were young. Hindsight is 2020. We had no idea we'd get this far. So by the time we got into it and following the path of the guys who laid down the foundation, we were just so proud to be part of what is happening now and have our contribution. One thing I will always say, I don't care if you sell 10 records. I don't care if you sell 10 million records. You had a part in building the culture. You understand what I'm saying? So, as artists, we're all in the same fraternity. It's called hip hop.
Yeah.
From the DJs to the breakdancers to the rappers to the graffiti artists, we're all in the same fraternity. And this particular fraternity is called hip hop. So it's a proud moment to see everybody come together and have so much fun. And pretty much, like I said, for the forefathers to get their just due at this particular junction, what's going on in hip hop is a beautiful thing,
No doubt, no doubt. Yes, I really enjoyed it and watching different regions. For me personally, I think the beauty of it, just seeing different areas, just celebrating it on its own terms.
Yeah. That's another thing. It's like you don't have to be justified by New York or up north. You understand what I'm saying? So when you have people like a Luke from Florida, you have people like Hammer, you have people from different regions across America saying they're not getting their just due. You're from Oakland, you have some stable artists out there, E40, Too Short, MC Hammer, and a whole range of artists. You're from Florida, you have Luke, you have Trick Daddy, you have Trina. You can celebrate your own accomplishments in your own city and state. You don't have to be justified by New York. We're celebrating our culture. Everybody should be doing the same all around the world, no matter where you're from. So we shouldn't get caught up in the whole thing like this is ours. This is not ours. This is everybody who made a contribution to this particular culture.
Right. No doubt, because every brick in the wall matters. You know?
Exactly.
And as a fan of hip hop, I've enjoyed so much of it. Some of they might not be so popular, but they had a hit song that we used to rock to, and and just bring back them good memories. Music is a stabilizer.
Yeah, and it's called music for a reason. So no matter if you're 10 years old to maybe 70 years old, it's called music. You can't retire from music. You understand? You're gonna do music to the day you leave this earth.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be some kind of age limit on this rap music. It's called music for a reason. Yeah. So and you look at people like Vanilla Ice or MC Hammer, and people say, well, they wasn't this, they wasn't that, but these guys sold 10 million records. Yeah. And you can't deny that huge contribution they put into as far as the sales and the marketing for what they put into the music and the worldwide phenomenon they were. So I can't slight anybody for putting their stamp on this culture, because it's for everybody. It's for anybody and everybody.
Plus, I think the asset of some of them guys is that they really opened up hip hop to another market that made people even more curious and really start getting down with hip hop in a real way.
Right. Yeah, there's so many different ways to do it. So if you clowning or trying to clown an MC Hammer and saying when you got 10,000 people on stage, he never once said he was a lyricist. You understand? So if he would have came out and said, I'm the best lyricist ever, then you got some shiny suits on and there are 1,000 people dancing on stage. Yeah, then you can make fun of that. But he never said at one point he was a lyricist. I'm not the best rapper. I'm an artist.
Right.
I'm a slash entertainer. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this thing called hip hop rap. So like I said, so many people just had a hand in building up this culture, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing that it's still here. It's probably the number one selling music besides country, and that's a huge thing. They go back and forth every year.
Yeah.
Country music and hip hop. You know what I mean?
Right. So what are you working on now? Have you been in the studio lately? Have you thought about doing anything?
City the Great, he got his new single out. New York Sounds Like This. He's trying to get me in the studio. I got a lot of people trying to get me in the studio. Like I said, I'll do 16 bars, but I ain't got the energy to sit there and do no damn album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in bed by 9 o'clock. I ain't in no damn studio 2 o'clock in the morning working on a damn album. So
Yeah.
I give you 16 bars and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm doing now. Just working with different artists and trying to put some product together for them and do a little features here and there.
Yeah.
Other than that, just working on the documentary as well, the Disco 3 Fat Boys documentary, putting a lot of energy into trying to get that out.
Oh, okay.
And maybe that could lead to a biopic for the group.
When are you looking to have that out to the public?
Man, we're trying to look at next year, early next year, to try to get it out there. We're talking to a couple of different companies right now. So we're trying to get either Hulu, Netflix, or Showtime. So Ralph McDaniels has been instrumental in helping me out with it. Of course, my manager, she's working diligently on it. And of course, I'm trying to put together a book as well, and just let people know about the legacy of this particular group and what they brought to the game of this culture, to the game of hip hop. A lot of the things that we've done, everybody just think it's like all this fun was 24 hours a day, just fun. But I want to bring like the dark moments we had, the contract, the fighting for contracts, the different things that happened to us from the ages of 15 to 16 to the height of our popularity.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give people the insight of this group.
But I think a lot of people forget your generation. Like when you guys came out, and Crush Group, y'all was teenagers.
Yeah.
Very
young. Yeah, I was actually 17 going on 18 when we started shooting that movie.
So your knowledge is going to only be so expansive, and you're just trying to do something you love.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And shooting that movie just gave us like an insight of how the movie business works. We were still naive to what was going on in the music industry. So now you're pushing us in front of a camera to see how the movie industry works. So everything was just falling into place. By the time we started shooting Crush Groove, everybody was eager to go to the next level, so to speak.
Okay.
So like us and LL Cool J, where he made his appearance in that movie, hungry and raw. Run DMC. Houdini was supposed to be in that movie, which would have been dope because we were still on tour together. We was doing the Fresh Festival tour.
Okay.
So Curtis Blow, Sheila E., Prince coming to the set. So everything was just like, it was just so much excitement in the air of what was going to happen once this movie came out. And once it came out, it's like hip hop just took off after that.
Yeah. That it was an amazing time. Now through all that, I know you've experienced a lot personally, and
Right.
just dealing with life and death and whatnot. What has been your coping mechanism to really help you, stay centered and, and help you maintain your peace?
I think, which is not a good thing. I'm not saying this is a good thing, but pretty much just keeping your emotions in check. because some people know how to keep their emotions inside, and it's not really a good thing because sometimes you could explode, and next thing you know, you're on top of a tower with a rifle and you're just taking out people. But aside from that, it's just this thing where I just know at a young age I knew how to keep my emotions in check. So dealing with death at an early age, and so it's not really a thing where sometimes you sit back and you think about it. You don't let it consume you, because if you let it consume you, then you can get into a nervous breakdown and all kind of things can happen to you. So, but all you can do is just move on with life. You put the memories of your parents, of your best friends, of your siblings that you've lost, and you put them in the back of your mind and you move on with life, because one day we're not going to be here. You understand what I'm saying? So all you can do is just celebrate the people that left. And as far as Prince, Marky D, and Buff, just celebrate them and try to get their legacy out there for people to see. Somebody has to tell the story.
Yeah.
So whether it had been me, have left this life at an early age, and Mark was here, or if Buff was here, somebody had to tell the story. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm sitting back saying, I'm not really too keen on people saying, hey, you're the last one. Not the last one, it's just the person that's here to tell the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's how I look at it. And it's like I said, you can't let things overwhelm you. You can't get too caught up in something that you can't control. You understand? So this is the part of life, and
I totally agree with you, especially when it comes to like maintaining your feelings, because especially when you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, your feelings can really take you somewhere you don't need to be.
Oh yeah. I mean, losing my parents back to back, and I'm vanning to people that lost their parents like that back to back. So you can sit down. It's therapeutic to sit down and talk with somebody about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, this is a part of life that you can't escape. You understand? And one day you're going to see all your people once again. So you have to look at it that way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, for up and coming artists, some of these young cats, what advice do you have for them that really want to do this music thing? What's a couple of the main things that you usually tell them?
And just have a plan B, man. Just have a plan B, because let's be honest, everything is not for everybody. You know what I mean? And if you put all your eggs in one basket and you don't have a plan B, it can pretty much just derail all your plans of what you want to be in this particular music industry. You don't really have to be in front of the camera. You can be behind the scenes. You could be writing. It's so many different ways to make money in this music industry. A lot of people want to be in front of the camera because they want to be that man or that woman. But you look at a person like an individual like Missy Elliott, who does both. But she made so much damn money just writing songs that she really didn't have to be in front of the camera. You understand? So my thing is for people who want to get into this. If you want to get into this, you gotta look at it from the longevity part of it. If you want to get into it just to get women, from a man's standpoint, just to get women and hang out at clubs all day, the sooner you get into it, the sooner you're going to get out of it. But if like I would tell a NBA player, a football player, this, or a rapper, those clubs that you want to go to on the weekend, they're going to be there when you're popular. They're going to be there when you're no longer popular. Those girls that you're chasing, they're going to be there when you're popular. They're going to be when you're no longer popular. So in that jewelry, so on and so on. The jewelry that you want, it's going to be there. Jewelry ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Focus on what you have to do. Focus on your craft, Yeah,
like you said, life's going to go on.
Yeah, life is going to go on. So, I got to have that woman. Oh, she's going to be there,
Yeah.
So, whatever you want to do in life, man, just, and you're going to know what's for you. God gave everybody a talent, and we're all blessed with the talent. So by the time you get to your destination of where you have to be, you're going to know if it's for you. Halfway through it, you're going to be like, maybe this ain't for me. Maybe I ought to concentrate on being a construction worker or doing, engineer or being a lawyer or something. We need more lawyers. We need more doctors. Everybody doesn't have to be a damn rapper. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's like how the dope game got turned out. Everybody just wanted to do it because they thought it was cool.
Right. Yeah. And then they looked around. Now their ass is still sitting in prison.
Right. No doubt. Hey, I know you're a busy man, and I want to thank you for taking your time. It was an honor to be able to get to speak to you. First of all, I want to personally thank you for your contribution to the music game. It's meant a lot to me personally. I've been a fan. I'm going to be a fan. I have so much respect for you as a man. I see what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely a real one. And shout out Samantha, man. She is dynamic at what she do. She go hard. She one of the best in the biz. I swear.
Yeah, she's up and coming. She's an up and coming manager, publicist, and she keeps her head on straight. She don't get involved with all the BS and the politics of it. She's just here to take care of the artist. For her, the artist comes first. Yeah. So artists like City the Great, once again, I gotta commend him on his hard work, on his work ethic.
Oh yeah.
I always call him Tupac. I call him brother Tupac because he's in the studio all the damn time. So
City the Great goes hard. He stay in my DM shooting me, what he got going on. Matter of fact, I got City the Great coming up next. I'm looking forward to talking with him. Man, it's just been an honor, my brother.
Oh, same here, bro. Thanks for having me, man. And peace and love to everybody out there. It may sound corny, but I mean that with all my heart. Peace and love to everybody. So much stuff going on in the world right now. That's all we have left is peace and love in God. So peace and love, and keep God first in your life, and good things will happen.
Absolutely. All right, my brother. You have a wonderful evening, and once again, thank you so much. Salute.
All right. Salute, Bill.
Peace.